Hello, everybody, and welcome to another edition of MetaBurn Insider. I'm your host and coach, Coach Rahz, aka The Motivator, with my main man, Greg Califatic, aka Mr. Nutrition. What's cracking over there, Mr. Nutrition?
Not much. I'm just excited to talk about, what are we talking about, trying versus being committed?
Absolutely, and it's all about the mindset for fitness success. And how do you get fitness success? This is going to be a good one because the whole point of the MetaBurn Insiders is just basically questions and things that we get on a weekly and daily basis from our clients. We're going to share with you some of the answers that we do and work with our clients. And this one is really one that I love to, and I'll start it off. I mean, I really don't believe in trying. I believe you're either doing it or you're not doing it. Point blank. There is no try when you want to reach your goals, whether it be you're not eating clean, you're not exercising properly, you're not doing the cardio that you said you were going to do, and you're not focused on getting towards your goals. I come out with that because, Greg, it's all about how I coach, and I coach. I'm not your friend. I'm your coach. I'm going to tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. And that's just the bottom line. What do you tell your coaching clients when they ask you or they say, you know what, I'm trying this, Greg, or you know what, I'm almost committed to doing what you said about nutrition?
Yep. Well, there's a difference between triers and doers, and the triers usually come with a lot of questions that aren't focused on like education of like, how can we make this work? What do I have to do? It's usually questions of how do you think it's even possible for me to do? It's always about being impossible in a sense. So triers versus doers. Triers, they question whether or not they should show up each week. They may put the snooze alarm more often than not. They'll skip meals, and they'll just question every aspect of the program. Whereas doers, maybe they're not perfect, but they'll take what your advice and your coaching. They'll say, okay, I'm going to do this every single week, and we'll test and kind of see the result from there. So, triers versus doers, it's the difference between great success and just kind of being there in a sense. And it's not mocking anyone. There's a certain stage where people say, okay, I'm going to go from trying to doing. We've all been there before. We say, I'm just going to try this or I'm going to try that. But when you come in with that mentality, you come in almost like a failure mindset, and the program doesn't work. The program only works when you do, and that's pretty much it. So we just try to coach triers to understand that you can't just try this stuff. You have to be committed, and it's not committed on perfection. It's just committed on, I'm just willing to do whatever it takes to get to my end result, and that's it.
Outstanding. One of my favorite coaches once said, a try is a well-planned lie. So anytime someone comes out and says, coach, I'm going to try to eat clean this week, I'm going to try to get that cardio in, I simply ask him, when are you going to put it into your schedule? And if you don't put it into your schedule now, you're not moving towards your goal, and most likely you're not going to do what you're saying you're going to do. So you're just lying to me and yourself. So I don't advise to do that. If you're looking for fitness success, you got to start out with the right mindset. The 6 inches between your ears are going to dictate your success or your failure. We've seen it, right, Greg? Time and time again, hundreds and hundreds of clients who have lost 10, 15, 20, 30, 40, 60, 100 pounds. Yep. The reason that they're able to reach those goals is because they did not try. They just did it. They got on fire with their passion, and they moved forward day to day. And yes, they did have some times where they had some stumbling blocks. Some road, some minefields are there. But that's what their coaches were there to help them navigate those minefields, to pick them up when they fell down, and help them move forward. What would you like to leave with on this one, Greg?
You know what? I always tell people that the best person to talk to is you, Coach Rahz. When people start the program, I just can't wait till you meet Coach Rahz if they haven't met you yet. Because, your story, if people don't know this or watching it, doctors are diagnosing you to be, in a wheelchair by age 18, but you didn't try. You said, I'm going to do this so I can get up and be a very successful wrestler, a successful person, very fit person. So it's always an honor to kind of say, hey, this is Coach Rahz. You got to hear this guy because he's going to inspire the hell out of you.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that, Greg. And I say the same thing when it comes to nutrition. If you want to get your body right, transform, you need to get with the MetaBurn Fitness Studio and talk to Coach Greg. Well, that's this episode. I hope you guys got a little something out of that, a little motivation. You're fired up and ready to go after your goals. You're ready to not just try, but do, as Coach Greg said, and you're going to be committed. Because the committed are the ones to succeed, not only in life, but in the gym as well. Once again, I'm Coach Rahz, a.k.a. The Motivator. That's Greg Califatic. And we want to thank you guys for being with us for another edition of MetaBurn Insider. And we'll see you next time. Stay active, stay positive, and live lean.